Well, hello and welcome to another edition of 907 Sports, where it is all Alaska all the time. Jordan Rodenberger calling the plays in this one, as I hope you've enjoyed your summer here in the 49th state so far. Almost never disappointing. Over 100 college baseball players from around the country said, let's play ball under the midnight sun and join the Alaska Baseball League, the storied and historic Summer Collegiate Wood Bat League here in Alaska. It was packed up for the season with the Top of the World Classic, a 3-game series. The Matsu Miners and the Anchorage Glacier Pilots, a rematch of last year's. This was at Herman Brothers Field in Palmer. Pilots looking for their third straight ABL championship. The Miners looking to get back on top. And the Pilots took game one Friday night in enemy territory, 4-1 ball game there. A couple of RBI singles in the 7th doing the trick, which set us up for Saturday's showdown. Pilots looking to clinch, the Miners looking to stay alive and force a winner take all game 3. But Will Bermudez said he already made plans. We're going to try to end this tonight. Will, you're cleared for takeoff, a 2-run homer over the scoreboard, a moonshot worthy of the Moosehead. Pilots up 2-0 early, but after getting roughed up initially, Drew Christo and the Miners started to settle down several innings without giving up a hit, when a wild throw finally catching a break here in the 7th inning, going to bring in their first run of the ball game. And in the next inning, Emilio Barreras delivering a single, which was good enough to knot the game at 2 in the 8th inning. It looks like we're in for a good one here. But sometimes it's as simple as who makes fewer mistakes, and the errant throw off a bunt is going to score Blake Jackson for the Pilots, moving Garrison Berkeley all the way to third, and he's going to be brought home the very next batter. Jacob Stinson, RBI single, making it a 4-2 ball game. Miners home team, do have one last chance. Max Zawitsky sits them down, and the Anchorage Glacier Pilots pull up the rare three-peat back-to-back Alaska Baseball League champions.
It's indescribable. It's one of the best feelings I've ever felt. I'm going to take away the family nature of here. The state of Alaska took us all in, cheered for us. Even when we're doing bad, cheered for us, stuck by our side. So that family orientation here, I'm going to take that.
That was Bermudez, who hit the 2-run homer in the first inning. And on the mound for the champion Pilots, it was 17-year-old Casey Uper from Irvine, California, 6 1/3, 1 earned run and 3 strikeouts, with coach acknowledging after the game that he is the first 17-year-old in Alaska Baseball League's deep, rich history to get the start and the win on the mound in the ABL Championship Series. And as the youngster in the league, he heard it all year long from opponents and fans.
A ton, yeah. A lot of comments, but it's fun. Just fires me up. I'll definitely take away a lot, but I just felt like I grew up here. Just living with 20-year-olds, college players. It really just matured me, I feel like.
While it is a three-peat for the Glacier Pilots, the first in their 50-plus year history, it's also a three-peat for Anchorage's very own Terrence Aguita. The former South High Wolverine has been a Pilot the last 3 years and brought a three-peat to his hometown team.
Really special. I always grew up watching the Pilots and the Bucks play, and it was a dream of mine to play for the Pilots and to be able to come back for the last 3 years and win a championship on top of it. It's just cherry on top of the cake right there.
Hope they enjoyed their summer here. I know it's something that they carry with them throughout their careers. For moments like these, the Miners players sticking around and signing autographs, taking pictures with fans, even after defeat. Awesome to see their best luck in the rest of their careers. And while they are currently college athletes, this Anchorage Hockey Twins, they're heading to college this fall, and they've been teammates nearly as long as they've been brothers, and they're going to continue that here in college in the next 4 years. I guess in general, who gets introduced first usually?
We're usually Cam and Coop. Cam and Coop. It's usually Cam and Coop. I was born first. I am the older brother. A before O, but that's true too.
Morse brothers Cam and Coop, or Coop and Cam, are in fact twins.
Like they're amazed we're brothers, and then
brothers is a stretch.
They're amazed I'm younger.
That's also true.
But no set of twins are the same. Cameron, a 6-foot forward with silky mitts for putting the puck in the back of the net. Cooper, a 6'2" defenseman not afraid to drop the mitts and defend a teammate. Despite the differences, the two are inseparable on the ice, having played every season of hockey together since they learned how to skate.
I mean, it's gone, God, 15 years probably now.
And that will continue as the twin duo has committed to play for St. Norbert College in Wisconsin, the 5-time D3 national champions.
I think it was something that we've always thought about. You want it to happen. Of course, your family wants it to happen because that's something that most parents dream of, most brothers, twins dream of. We were always prepared. It might not be the case as well, though. It's a real business. So I think that we are both really honored that we get the opportunity to go together and that they have put their faith in both of us.
Regulars at local indoor and even outdoor rinks, the Morrises went from fans to fan favorites, helping establish the Anchorage Wolverines the last 2 years, Alaska's newest junior hockey program.
And then out of nowhere, like, I am those people, we are those people, my friends are those people, and like, it just feels great to like hopefully think that there's kids out there that are now watching us and watching future Wolverines play that get to feel that and hopefully idolize us and grow as hockey players as well, so that we can keep building this game that we all love.
Their chemistry on the ice is an advantage unlike any other, but it's the support off the ice that's gotten them to the collegiate level.
Like, a lot of people can't say this, but it's like it's a built-in best friend, you know, whether we want to admit it or not, it is. And having him, you know, as someone to lean on and someone to compete with, you know, try and push over, try and stay ahead, but also just having someone there for you. Like, it is really important.
Where they will be back to skate in their hometown again, as they have all their lives.
It's not goodbye, like it's just see ya.
Best of luck there, boys. Been fun covering you the last couple of years. And these athletes coming up are college hopefuls, and they may have gotten one step closer with the Great Alaska Showcase Softball Clinic. It happened at Loretta French Field in Chugiak. The new and improved course, of course, a 3-day skills and development camp that featured more than 150 athletes and more than 20 college coaches from all levels: NAIA, JUCO, D3, D2, D1 even, as you'll hear from in a second. Big exposure for our athletes who typically have to travel thousands of miles to get this exposure.
This year's event was amazing. We had 27 college coaches from every level of college that you can imagine, and they were able to pass so much knowledge on to these players in Alaska.
First time in Alaska, so I was really excited to get here, and it has not disappointed.
This is really important, especially since we're not even connected to the lower 48s. So it's really nice to have them come up, watch you, give you advice, tell you what you can do better.
We have a few college coaches that are looking at players now, and a few that are actually on college rosters from some of the schools that are here.
You know, one of the things when we had the coaches clinic, which was outstanding yesterday, that we talked about schools like Nebraska or Colorado or Minnesota, where we have winters. We talked about that you can get a lot done in a small indoor space, a lot of really technical work, so that doesn't preclude you from really getting your skill set at a higher level and sharpening that. So I thought that was awesome. And the thing that is always the most important from the athletes is they're passionate about it. And I saw a lot of passion, and I saw a lot of desire to take the talent that they already have and grow. And here was what was the coolest thing. In 3 days, everybody, I don't care if they were 9 or they were 16, they all got better, and it was really fun to watch.
There's always that spark inside of you that just really, like, you have to have something to keep you going, and having all these coaches like telling you you're doing a great job, and all these other girls have just so much other knowledge that you can take from it. It's just really amazing.
And on Alaska's newssource.com, we got a fresh fishing report where I go sockeye salmon fishing on the Kenai. But while you're out and about fishing the rest of the season, we want to see your photos. You can do that on alaskasnewssource.com or scan this QR code on your screen and submit your photos to Fish Frames. It could be sockeye on the Kenai, it could be at Fish Camp or on the Russian or hitting the ocean for some deep sea trolling. We want to see those photos and feature them right here on alaskasnewssource.com and maybe even 907 Sports. But that's going to do it for this edition of 907 Sports. I appreciate you tuning in. We are less than a week away from the high school football season kicking off, so expect to see some highlights, some touchdowns, and some big-time rivalries in the coming weeks. But for now, that will do it, and I'll catch you next time.